Welcome everyone to session 8, the last session in the course, Healthy Desserts and the Dessert Flip. The focus of the session is going to really be how to incorporate desserts in a healthy way into your diet, into your lifestyle. What that does not mean is making diet desserts. So what we're not going to do is make, a bunch of artificial sweetener substitutions, substitute a whole bunch of, very low fat or highly processed things to replace certain ingredients so that you end up with a beautiful dessert that doesn't taste like anything. So that's not what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we'll do a mix of, truly healthy, eat what you want desserts, which are mainly fruit-based, and then we'll have other desserts which are, richer, more decadent, and then show you how you can have, a portion size that's appropriate to meet your health needs, and then mix it with, say, fruit, nuts, other things that are healthful and more filling than maybe the decadent dessert. And we call that, where you're having a small portion of the decadent dessert partnered with other things, the dessert flip. Really reminiscent of the protein flip in the protein session. We'll do the same thing with desserts. And that's a nice balance between, really having your cake and eating it too, and still reaching your health goals. So a couple notes about the session. So if you're doing this in a place where you don't have an oven, we will post recipes for some alternatives to the ones that we're using with an oven. So for example, there's an apple crumble without an oven that you can do instead of the apple crisp. And then there's also a grilled fruit recipe. We won't film and demonstrate those, but they're definitely available for anyone with, trying to do this with cutting boards, knives, bowls, and induction burners. And then other things that we'll cover are how to make substitutions. So I'll demonstrate a banana bread recipe, the traditional one, lots of white flour, lots of added sugars, very, very tasty, but then show as an example how you can make some different substitutions in baking. And the goal of that really isn't to get a healthier banana bread, but really to show you how in lots of different baking you can make substitutions. So add in more whole grain flours, have less fat, have different fats, healthier fats, have something that's an alternative to eggs if you want to replace those for whatever reason, or if someone has a dietary restriction around that, and a whole variety of other changes, cutting back sugar, etc. So I hope you enjoy the session, and we'll go ahead and get started.